George had a great view up here. He could see houses and farms. And there was his house. And then he thought he'd better head home right now because the man was making the last of the cocoa. And no one can resist the drink me now power of cocoa. Not even the man with the yellow hat.
I wonder what that could be. I'm gonna go take a quick look around. You wait here.
This wasn't good. He was getting even further from home.
Hey, George! Down here! Huh? I couldn't find what made that sound. I'm heading home now. Have fun!
At least it was all downhill from here. He figured he'd be home in seconds. There had to be a way to get that ski. Well, one ski was better than none.
That was awesome!
Now George could see what made that sound. A cold, lost pig. George was almost at the top. The pig was way over there. He didn't even know if he could help.
We can't just leave him here.
George wondered how a pig got lost all the way up here, and more importantly, how he was going to get it down. What they needed was a sled.
I'd know that squeal anywhere. It's little Mike. He got out last night before it snowed. He's never even seen snow before. Must have been completely mystified by it. Thank you, George.
I was wondering what took you so long. There's a cup of cocoa inside waiting for you.
Well, see you later.
Okay, take care.
Skiing, sledding, bringing a pig home, then cocoa? This was a perfect day to be a monkey.
Natural Geometric Exploring presents Pirates of the Wybecas.
Wow! How'd you like to sail a ship like that, Hundley?
Now there was a ship that couldn't be sunk by monkey breath.
The SS Wybecas was attacked by the bold pirate Black Hat Besame.
Pirate vessel off the port bow. All hands to your stations. Haul wind, coxswain.
Oh. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Those ships were so dignified and neat. Wouldn't it be great to be an old-time captain?
The neatest ship to ever set sail was the SS Dignified. Its commander was world-renowned, Captain Hundley. No other captain was as smart, as orderly, or had as wet a nose.
All's clear, Captain Hundley, sir. Thank you, sir. You know how much your approval means to me, sir.
Captain Hundley's crew was always orderly and efficient. No one knew how to ride the breezes like Captain Hundley, the greatest sailor in the history of wind. But all was not smooth sailing. The wind was so strong, the pirates were upon the Dignified before Captain Hundley could give orders. The pirates were led by
Yellow Hat the pirate. He's famous, you know.
Hi, how are you? We're taking over your ship because, well, you know, that's what pirates do.
But the most undignified thing wasn't putting Captain Hundley in his own brig. It was this.
Who are you? I like you already. Come on out and have fun with us.
George wanted to hang it up where Captain Hundley could enjoy it. Then, George got an idea about how he could really help Captain Hundley.
George, are you down here? Oh, my goodness. I mean, Wake up! Put on life vests. We're filling with water. Sinking. We gotta get back to our own ship.
Captain Hundley used the wind perfectly, and they set sail.
George! 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 Hey, that sounds fun, doesn't it, George?
Say, Hundley, your good pal George is going to come out on the boat with us today.
At least Hundley knew what to expect, so he was prepared.
Hey, George! Perfect kite flying weather, huh? Oh, careful. I'll lose control. Flying a kite's all about control. Sorry, I can't turn over control to an inexperienced city kid. This isn't as easy as I make it look. I studied the Beaufort wind scale for 3 years. I never make mistakes. Rats! That's never coming down. Oh, for a city kid, you sure can't climb a tree. Not a scratch. Thanks, George. As a reward, I'll let you fly her.
Bill! Billy!
Coming! I promised I'd help Mom gut a pumpkin. I won't be long. You watch the kite till I get back.
George figured he could watch the kite even better while it flew. George was really flying that kite now. Or maybe it was flying him.
You get it okay? Left without saying goodbye. City folk.
It couldn't wait. Boy, for a city kid who never flew a kite before, got her up higher than I ever did. Whoa!
Well, hi, Bill.
You own binoculars?
Sure do.
What's trailing behind that kite?
Oh, it's George. It's George? And he's got a squirrel on his head. Bill, you call the fire department.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. They seem to know how to do everything.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going up there after him. George! Huh? George!
It was his friend, the man with the yellow hang glider.
All right, guys, hang on tight. We're going home.
George would never forget the day he was almost a bird. And he added almost being a bird to the list of things squirrels don't like.
You're a natural kite flyer, kid.
Good work. Lunch is ready. Here's some lunch for you too, Jumpy.
It's time to bring her in, George!
Welcome to the incredible edible Arboretum, a cornucopia of exotic comestibles.
Blueberries! Alicia!
Blueberries are my favorite bush-based fruit. Come on, George.
It looks like you all forgot the county sprout rules. Rule number 1, never eat any plant that you're not 100% certain is safe. And that means...
Consulting the Edible Plants Guidebook?
No, it means getting an okay from an adult.
Right.
Rule number 2, plants are living things. You can kill or hurt them if you're too rough. So don't pull on them and don't break any branches. Come on. Why is the screen flickering?
Either the Earth is off its axis, or I forgot to charge the batteries.
Okay. George, can you climb that tree and see where we are? And Bill, where are you going?
Don't worry, I've got my handy backup compass. This way, folks!
Bill, a sprout never leaves the trail. That's rule number 3. Bill!
Oh, our excitement's really growing, 'cause we don't know where we're going.
In this direction, green. In this direction, a path. George couldn't believe what he was seeing. Someone was trying to break that branch. Somebody was not being a sprout. Oh no! This man was wrecking a tree.
Whoa! Hey, are you a monkey? Cool. I always wanted a monkey, but my mother said no.
George had to do something, and fast. This tree was in trouble.
Hey, return the headgear, monkey.
George didn't mean for the hat to get wet. Or the man. But George couldn't wait around. He had to check on that tree. George wished he could think of a way to get the branches back on the tree. He needed something sticky. Really sticky. Like mud.
George! Thank goodness I found you. Oh, I'm sorry I left you in that tree. Oh, Dr. Greenbean, nice to see you. Sorry we're late. We've had a rough day.
Tell me about it. First this monkey ran off with my hat, and now my tree lopper has vanished. Hey, what's going on? Who put mud on this?
George? Ah, so Dr. Greenbean was cutting some branches, and you thought he was hurting the tree.
Ah, you should have asked. Oh, wait, you're a monkey. Well, anyway, this is called pruning. You make a careful cut, and it doesn't hurt the tree at all.
Hey, I got it! Mr. Sproutmaster? According to this, you're going the exact wrong... Wait, you're going the right way. Never mind, proceed.
Oh, that's a ferry boat. It carries people in cars across the river.
George loved cars. But cars and boats together? It was the apple pie and ice cream of transportation.
Ahoy! Today's our annual model boat show. Big prizes for little boats.
George! Over here! What do you think of her, George? Sailors call boats her. I bet a city kid like you never knew that.
Yeah. You made that, Bill?
Yes, sir.
Well, that is pretty impressive, isn't it, George?
Oh, thanks. But it's nothing compared to Mr. Quint's model whaling boat. That's it over there.
Draw the nets, laddies. Aye, aye, Cap'n.
And over there is Mrs. Rankin's Ark. And look at all those over there. It's some pretty tough competition this year.
Now, don't underestimate yourself, Bill. That is one fine-looking boat. Good luck. Oh, sure, you can stay with Bill. I'll set you up right here. Okay, I'll be over at the bleachers saving up some seats and sizing up Bill's competition.
I'd sure like to win a ribbon, George. To buy this kit, I had to save 9 weeks of money for my paper route. Oh, I almost forgot to do my paper route. Could you do me a big favor and watch my boat while I'm gone?
George couldn't figure out what he'd done to it. It looked perfect. But he knew one thing.
No!
Bill couldn't enter the contest with this boat. George had to build him a new one, and fast. Unfortunately, George had no idea how to do that. Okay, a wide boat with steam coming out and a propeller.
All done. I'm just gonna drop my bike at home. Would you mind watching my boat for a few more minutes? Phew. Holy cow. You did me a real favor, George. I forgot to close the windows. Thanks for showing me. I would have really been sunk if it happened in the contest. Model boating requires utmost attention to tiny details. And keeping the water out.
Congratulations, George! I didn't even know you built a boat.
I convinced him to enter it. And did you see this? It says best boat by a monkey. That's funny. They must have run out of regular ribbons. I'll take care of this. I'll ask him to make you one that says best boat by a city kid.
Bedtime in the city, when all little monkeys like to hear a good story. Of all the bedtime stories, Double O Doggy was George's favorite.
It's a super spy's job to discover secrets, and Double O Doggy is the best. He has lots of tools to help him. Oh, that's a periscope, remember? Well, inside the tube are two mirrors. The mirror at this end reflects whatever it's pointing at to a mirror at this end. That way, Double O Doggy can see things without being seen himself. All right. Good night, little spy monkey.
The next day, George started practicing to be a super spy, like 00 Doggy.
George, if you have any paper to recycle, put it in this bin, okay? George?
A super spy needed a spy name. George became 00 Monkey.
Professor Wiseman, I was wondering, can we meet an hour later?
A super spy had to be smart, quiet, and quick with his hands and feet.
There's this thing I want to get for George. He is going to love it.
Sometimes super spies had to go undercover.
Oh, great. See you then.
He'd only been a super spy for 2 minutes, and 00 Monkey already had his first spy mission. Find out what the man with the yellow hat was going to get him. It took a while to get the angle of the periscope just right. He was gonna need something to hold it all together. At last, 00 Monkey had his spy periscope. And not a moment too soon. Except maybe Charky. How could he keep his eye on the man with the yellow hat now?
You wouldn't be a spy monkey, would you? Did you make this? Wow, this is very good. Really? But you know, it's not nice to spy on people. And can ruin surprises like this. Now, do you want an official 00 Doggy periscope, or would you rather just make another one? You want both?
When you're a super spy monkey, you need lots of ways to keep your eyes on things.
Welcome, Giorgio. How is your friend, Capello Giallo Grande? Oh, I can't play. I'm making a very special meal for famous restaurant critic, Sally Tessio. When she likes a place, business booms. So it's very important that everything be perfect. She has the delicate taste.
You said there'd be fresh bread. I don't see any bread here.
Well, her taste is delicate, but her voice, not so much.
This hard stuff was spaghetti? Didn't smell like anything. George wanted to replace his broken piece. He'd seen the chef put the rest of it in the pot. It didn't smell like much, and the steam coming out was hot. George had to be careful. It had changed. Maybe it wasn't just donut makers. Maybe all kitchens were magic. Here was a pot that turned crisp things into floppy things. What else could it turn floppy? A soft, floppy egg. That'd be funny. Good candidate for floppification. If sugar were soft and floppy, instead of grainy, you could chew it all day like gum. He put some sugar in the floppification pot. It disappeared. Well, this made no sense at all. George was pretty sure the brown thing was a potato. Weird. Green vegetable bats. George knew the chef would be happy with all the fun extra things he'd turned floppy.
Who turned my plain pasta into crowded spoon soup?
Somehow, floppification didn't work on spoons.
Ugh, I don't like this at all. But it smells good.
She was right. The longer that stuff stayed in the floppifying pot, the better it smelled.
Do you know there's a cat and a monkey in your kitchen?
Oh, the monkey made the stew.
Ooh, quite good.
Oh, but you said you don't like it.
If you made it, it's no good. But for a monkey, woohoo! What's his recipe?
Well,
Never mind, I got it.
Maybe kitchens aren't magic. Maybe it's cooks who are magic.
Yoki, how you can lose so many balls, huh?
Any day that starts out just smelling and ends with a cookie is a pretty great day.
How'd you enjoy the show, George? Aren't all the different breeds fascinating? Would you like to see the winners up close?
George got a big surprise. Because when he actually looked at the big ones, and the small ones, and the crazily hairy ones, he thought the dog show was great.
Have you ever seen so many unforgettable dogs before?
Okay. Well, it looks like you had fun. I hope he wasn't too much trouble.
He was no trouble at all.
Wow, that's great to hear.
Gotta run. See you tomorrow.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye. So, you like the dog show, huh?
George wanted to tell the man about all the unforgettable dogs he saw. But he only remembered 3.
It's okay, you can tell me later. Oh, would you do me a big favor and mail these letters? I made a sandwich if you're hungry. And when I'm done, I want to hear about all the dogs.
George was afraid he wouldn't be able to tell the man more, because no matter how hard he tried, he could only remember 3. There was only one solution. But no matter how many times George looked at those dogs, he couldn't remember more than 3. There was obviously no way a monkey could remember them all.
Attention! Could I see the owners of the winners over here, please? Briskly! Briskly, briskly, briskly!
There were 3 big, 3 small, and 3 hairy dogs.
George, I'm home. Oh, Hundley, what are you doing here? My new spread! George, there are like 20 dogs in here.
George remembered all the dogs.
So, where did these 3 and 3 and 3, 9 dogs come from?
I'm just so happy they're all back and all safe.
Well, everyone's back where they belong.
Huh?
Hundley! Stop the car! Hundley's in there! Come back!
The man with the yellow hat's hat was special. But what made it so special?
George, come on, it's time to go. When I put my hat on, I'm all ready to head out the door. What? Huh? What? Okay. George, that was funny, but you know the rule. No one is allowed to play with the yellow hat.
George sure liked that yellow hat. What made the yellow hat so great? It was just plain fun.
George, I need to wear the hat for an important speech at the museum. Please don't play with it.
That's what George wanted. A fun hat that he could play with. George wanted his fun hat to be more than just a normal hat.
And in conclusion, blah, etc., so forth and so on. Well, that's some hat. And yellow. Can I see? Oh, boy, this is one fun hat. Wow, if I could have had a hat like this, I may never have gotten my yellow one.
That was the best thing anyone ever said to George.
You want me to have it? This is the best thing anyone ever gave me. Oh, surprisingly comfortable. Oh no, I'm late. George, I've got 5 minutes to get to the museum for my speech. I have to make a good impression.
George was tempted to play with the yellow hat, but the man had asked him not to, because he needed to wear it to give a very important speech at the museum. Oh boy.
Professor Wiseman asked me to speak today about the scientific method. Of course, we've all heard the saying, what goes around comes around. Haven't we? Did I say something wrong?
No, continue. This is fascinating.
Whoa, what's stuck to my hat? Oh! I'm wearing George's... Actually, I can explain.
The scientific method is about thinking creatively, taking chances, and being willing to fail.
And you made that point very dramatically.
I did?
Oh, so modest. Now, where can I get a hat like that?
Well, George made it.
I want one.
I want two.
And that's how George got his picture on the museum wall.
Go! Go! Good morning, George. I'm gonna sleep 5 more minutes, okay? No!
Yes, sorry. This here roller coaster whips and snaps you around hairpin turns at 70 miles per hour. So come on down to Zany Island and ride the Turbo Python 3000. That's Captain's orders.
Everyone was excited about riding the Turbo Python 3000. Except the man with the yellow hat. He was afraid of roller coasters and remembered the first and last time he rode a roller coaster. It was so long ago, he was just the boy with the yellow hat. And since that day, roller coasters upset him.
Okay, I'm a grown man. I have no reason to fear a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride, George. Whew. I am thirsty.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but you can't ride the Turbo Python 3000. Well, you have to be as tall as this sign to ride. And, you're not.
That's it, honey. Go to sleep. Nothing makes you grow like a good sleep. And I want you to grow up to be big and healthy.
All this growing made George tired. If sleep made you grow, he could do two things at once. Sleep made George grow a lot, at least in his dream.
I'm sorry. You can't ride the Turbo Python 3000. You're too big.
George didn't grow as big as he had in his dream, but he grew enough to be 5 licorice whips tall.
My hat! I lost my hat!
Seeing Betsy lose her hat reminded the man with the yellow hat of that fateful day.
My hat! I lost my
That's it. I'm not afraid of roller coasters. I'm afraid of losing my yellow hat. Your hat is safe, Betsy!
What's with all these sour faces? I don't like sour faces at me park, you know.
Oh, hi there, Captain Zany. You see, this monkey's too short to ride the Turbo Python 3000.
Too short? Bah! He's not too short. Monkeys don't grow very big. That's why we have the... You must be this tall if you're a monkey side.
You can ride, George, and I'm coming with you. But first, give me all your licorice.
Huh?
Whoa!